Hello and welcome back to my Battle of Dazar'alor raid guide, heroic mode. This boss is the Jadefire Masters and there's a couple of differences between normal and heroic. So first thing is that the monk will spawn an ad, which will be a little kitten, and the little kitten will jump at a random player and do damage. So if you do get targeted by the little kitten, make sure you run away at least 5 yards from other people to reduce damage. That's the first thing. And also kill that ad ASAP. Next thing is the multi-sided strike mechanic, which is usually only for the tanks. It can now be any player that gets thrown up in the air and has to do this challenge thing. I'm no good at this. So if you do get thrown up in the air, what you need to do is you need to look at the monks standing around you. There'll be 4 monks in a circle and they'll attack you one by one, and you need to face them in the order that they are going to attack you. And how do you know that they're going to attack you? Because they'll have like a little flash of light, so you need to quickly look and identify which one it is, face towards it, go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one, and then you'll be teleported back down. Good luck to you, but it can happen to anybody. The other thing is magma traps. So there'll be these red fire looking circles on the ground. You can just ignore them, but it's best to try and get rid of them if possible, because it can cause problems later on. So what you need to do is get people to run into them. People who have some sort of damage mitigation. For example, priests, they can shield themselves and then they can levitate back down, because you'll basically shot up in the air and you'll fall down. If you don't have some kind of damage mitigation, you'll probably just die. So decide whoever you want to do that. Also hunters with the turtle, that's also good. Anyone who can just, stop themselves being damaged, they can take the magma traps. It's best to only just do 1 if possible, because if you take 2, the second one does, I think, like 100% more damage, or basically will just probably one-shot you if you try and take 2. So paladins probably as well. Yeah, or just ignore them and have them all over the place, whichever works best for you. There's a couple of other things as well which are different on heroic. When you're going through the maze and you have to get to the wall thing to damage to get to the boss, there's only 1 section that you can damage on heroic, I think, rather than all 4. So just look out for that as well. And also, when the monk casts its dragon breath, it will leave a large line of fire on the floor rather than just shooting fire out and damaging anyone in its path. So just don't step in the fire. So the normal mechanics, just follow those. So you want to be dispelling people with the Syrian Ember debuff. Always dispel the one with the lowest time left first of all. It's really important. If it doesn't get dispelled, the player will explode and it will cause damage to people nearby. So be careful with that. And watch out for the kitty. The kitty is coming to get you. And then you will get these bombs which spawn around the area. You need to kill the bomb. Now there is line of sight issues here, same as normal, so if you want to be healing people who are in the cloud around the ad, you need to get in the circle cloud thing as well. But just be careful, because there is a spinning laser which will spin around and it can kill you if it touches you, so just be careful with that. If the monk teleports over to one area and starts to cast his whirling jade storm, someone needs to run over and interrupt it by engaging it in combat to stop its whirling jade storm. So get a demon hunter or warrior, someone to just charge over. Phase 2, you have the maze and the fire. You need to navigate around the maze and the fire to get to the bosses. So just follow everyone else. There's only 1 path that you can take. You can't get lost unless you're me. Once you get through the path, you want to be damaging the wall, so the bosses will come out and resume combat.
Damn, son.
When the bosses reach 100% energy, they will transform into an empowered form of themselves. So you can see the Phoenix. Oh god, this is where I got put up to the... Oh god, look at the fail. Massive failure. Biggest failure of my life right there. Oh well. So yeah, the bosses will transform into a phoenix and a jade serpent. So the phoenix is going to be dealing fire damage to everybody every 3 seconds until it is dead. So you want to try and kill that first. And also the monk is going to be using a spell called Dragon Breath, which deals fire damage in a cone shape towards a random place. So you want to try and move out of that if possible. Thanks for watching, and I hope it was helpful to you. Be sure to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!
Amanda heals you. Amanda heals you. Amanda heals you. Amanda heals you today, and she's not gonna stop. Amanda heals you. Amanda heals you. Amanda heals you. Amanda heals you today, and she's not gonna stop.